Should the city of Albuquerque limit the number of short-term rentals like Airbnbs? Last year, City Council attempted, but it failed to pass. News 13's Natalie Wattis spoke with one city councilor behind the renewed attempt. She's live downtown in Albuquerque. Natalie?
Jessica, the proposed changes to the short-term rental ordinance would only affect areas like Old Town, Downtown, and Nob Hill.
We've changed it so it's much smaller. It's not citywide. 2, there's a lot of protections for existing Airbnb owners in there. 3, I think attitudes have changed a lot over the last year.
Albuquerque City Councilor Joaquin Baca and Councilor Nicole Rogers are co-sponsoring an update to the short-term rental ordinance. But unlike last year's attempt, which would have capped the total number of short-term rentals citywide, this proposal creates a distance requirement, saying that short-term rentals cannot be within 330 feet of one another. And this only affects certain parts of town.
This will be more Old Town, Downtown, and Nob Hill, which is the location of over half of all the STRs in the city.
Baca says he's trying to make sure community housing needs are met.
Think about trying to buy a home, trying to rent a home, if your grandparents from here and you want to live here, it's really hard to get a place to live. The other part then is the larger housing issue. We know something like 20% of our affordable housing is occupied by people who could afford market rate. There just isn't market rate. And then that creates that downward pressure and contributes to our unhoused population here in the city.
Baca says neighborhood associations are in support of this. We spoke with representatives of the Barelas and Martinez Town neighborhoods, who say they are concerned too many Airbnbs will lead to gentrification, limit available housing for residents, and erode neighborhood character. But others worry about the effect on tourism if short-term rentals are limited.
There's so many other issues to worry about here in Old Town and of course the greater Albuquerque area than Airbnbs. I think if managed correctly under the guidelines, then it should be allowed. So I don't think we need any more regulations as far as that goes.
There's so much debate that went on last year over this bill. So let's not spend a ton of time. Let's pass it or not, is how I feel. We all know the issue.
Existing short-term rental permits would not be affected by this amendment. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Natalie. This will be introduced at Monday's City Council meeting. Councilor Baca hopes it will be taken up during the first council meeting in September.